Look it, I have 85 cents. Oh, I'm not really complaining, but it seemed that the United States Army has spent a lot of money on, well, training their soldiers, and you got these different groups of individuals. A lot of people think Army Rangers, but I'm thinking Army Green Berets today. Could you just find all the Green Berets that have been in the Army that are no longer active duty, that are getting a nice paycheck from the U.S. Treasury every month for the rest of their lives, that thought it was such a rip-off being in the military right now? When I think of this Holy Bible and then the money that says, "In God we trust," and I send some emails to those in law enforcement, they're like, "Well, we don't have to enforce the laws." Yesterday it was repugnant, contrary to the laws of the United States, to not enforce the civil rights of American citizens. Then I spent most of last night coughing my guts out because some sort of goiter. Yeah. You know, um, there was a place that a lot of people have not been to. It's outer space. Yeah. Could you tell me how much oxygen there is in space? Because let's say I was to just jump from this room to outer space and I was walking around in space trying to breathe. Now, let's say that goiter from your chin into your through your neck. Yeah. Somebody's been kind of helping themselves to the atmosphere of space, as in, well, we're going to choke American citizens that want their rights enforced. Yes. And we have a certain technology that can bring space into the actual atmosphere of the place that you live at. Now you've probably heard of radiation, right? Radon, pooch. You've heard of that gas that leaks into houses. I think it's a carbon type of gas. Yes. But how good can you actually breathe in space? Yes. If you were trying, I know you're spawning. And the thought is, well, my breed of person, right, actually lives in space. Yes, I don't need oxygen to breathe right now. Now, there's a big problem because I had thought that, oops, look at the creeping thing, the reptile, papa. Every creeping thing that creepeth, Genesis 1 to 26. Why don't we look at some reptiles that were over there on the dark side of the moon that can actually breathe space for some reason? It must have some attributes. Yes. Let's say you're a reptile. You decided to spawn with the actual humanity known as the human race. And you just need a little space to remind you of your time on the dark side of the moon.